Hey there, it's a great day for a great day, and I'm glad you're with me for this very special Mark's Gotta Eat. You know what we did together? We hit 1,000 subscribers, and I want to thank each of you for helping with that. Liking, subscribing, sharing with your friends. It's been great. I'm going to kick off the celebration with a Dairy Queen chocolate dip cone. Okay, who did that? It's not real, or is it?
No, it's real.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna run and grab napkins.
Good call.
Mark's gotta eat.
I get asked a lot of times by people that I run into what it's like being behind the camera or in front of the camera while these episodes were shot. So today we thought it'd be fun, I thought it'd be fun anyway, to take you on a little bit of a short sightseeing trip of a couple of spots that were interesting to me and noteworthy, and I hope you'll enjoy it. So let's go take a look at the last roughly year or so of Mark's Gotta Eat. The first one had to be at El Terrero. That was our first video. I wasn't sure what to expect. I've been talked into doing this thing. The people shooting it had never done this before. We weren't sure, so we picked Friendly Turf, El Terrero. We knew the restaurant. We knew the food was good. So off we went, and honest to goodness, as soon as we walked through the front door, everyone eating, everyone in the kitchen, all the help, everyone froze like the earth stood still, and they just gawked. I mean, gawked at us. Oh my gosh. And then everything snapped back. We shot the episode. The food was good. Y'all seemed to like it. So we decided we'd go on and do another one. But that was El Terrero. It was very memorable for that reason. The day the earth stood still. The second place that we went to that was memorable to me, and these may not be in exact order, but it was McDonald's. We picked a day where we were going to, we got ambitious. We decided that we would go to 12 places and shoot 6 episodes in one day. Now, a lot of people that I've run into have asked me, they said, Mark, how do you eat all that food? And when they found out that we shot more than one episode on a day, they were definitely curious about how did we eat food, or how did I eat all that food? Well, 12 places and 6 episodes in a day was ambitious, but we did it. But the awkward spot was I think it was the 4th place we went into, McDonald's. We were going to compare McDonald's to, I think, Burger King, yeah. And we went into McDonald's, and immediately it was like, hold on. Can't shoot at McDonald's. At which point we cleverly said, well, to which she replied, let me go get my manager supervisor. So the manager supervisor came out very firmly, sternly, brusquely, business-likely, looked right at us and said, and we were booted from McDonald's. We did that just for you so that we could keep shooting Mark's Gotta Eat. But we got kicked out of McDonald's, and that was a little bit memorable. By the way, 4 of those 6 episodes did not make it to air. It was what you call in football a busted play. Oh man, but what a day. What a day. There was a lot of food. The other thing that I remember that was memorable was early on we went to an Italian place called the Olive Tree. Fantastic food. I'd heard nothing but good comments about it. Looking forward to going there. The setting was nice. I loved the restaurant. The people were friendly. Food was great. And I ordered way too much food, as which they just kept bringing it. And I ordered it. I had no idea. And I talked to someone who watched that episode, and they just were doubled over laughing. They said they knew I was in big trouble because the go boxes just kept stacking up, and they thought, there is no way. And there wasn't. I took a lot of food home. The good news was it was delicious warmed up. But yeah, I had to learn not to overeat shooting Mark's Gotta Eat. Mark's Gotta Eat, but not the world. I had the pleasure and unique experience, I imagine, of going to the one place in the universe where someone did not love Cheddar Bay Biscuits at Red Lobster. I went to Red Lobster, all excited to tell the story about Cheddar Bay Biscuits and oh, how scrumptious and delightful they were, and light and flaky and airy. And who doesn't like them? Our server. Not just didn't like them, couldn't stand them. It's like, of all the servers in the universe, we got her. We shot the show, it was good, the food was good, and the Cheddar Bay Biscuits were delicious, even though our waitress did not think so. We asked her, I think, if she took them home, and she said, oh, heavens, no. The nicest people that stick in my mind, we met a lot of people, a lot of nice people, but there were two in particular that jump out at me. One was, probably this was the very first one, was at the pepper sauce store. Do you remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
We were going there to get, it was kind of a food court area, and we were going there to get pretzels. I think Annie Ann's pretzels, which, by the way, great story on Annie Ann. But anyway, after the pretzels, we passed by a pepper sauce shop, which on its own, like, who would have thought there was a pepper sauce shop? But there was at this place. And so we went inside and we're just kind of looking at all of them. And this person that was working the counter there was the most friendly, enjoyable conversationalist that I think we ran into the whole time, the whole year we've shot. And she let us try stuff and was just pleasant and delightful. And she actually has a piece in the opening. If you watch our opening, I don't know that the very early ones had it, but the later ones had it, where I dance a little bit. Well, she's the one at the pepper store. And it turns out, of course, no surprise, her earlier job was as a flight attendant. She was always pleasant and accommodating, and she was great at the pepper sauce store. So she was one of the nicest people we met. And the other guy was at Witch on our Halloween episode. It was Yogi. And Yogi just loved doing what he was doing, and he could not have been more helpful and delightful in serving us at Witch. And you may recall I asked him if he had ever witnessed anything haunted in his store, and he just giggled, and that was Yogi, but certainly a nice guy. We tried a bit with a slice of pizza that had an identity problem. We named the pizza slice Kevin, and we had him run away from a pizza restaurant we were in. And then he would send us these updates by mail, and people didn't get it. I don't think that, maybe you got it, you just tricked me. But most people were like, what? Kevin? Who? What? So Kevin just kind of went to California and died. But Kevin is still here in my heart. And I'll just say, Kevin.
That does not look like a heart.
What did it look like?
I don't know, but it didn't look like a heart. It looked like this.
Kevin. Kevin. Anyway, Kevin, I miss you, and I wish you the best. I hope you're doing well wherever you landed. And then the funny thing about Kevin that you didn't get to see is that there was a backstory. We talked about Kevin all the time. Where would Kevin go? What would Kevin do? Does Kevin have a family? Does Kevin have a lover? Does Kevin have a degree? Was he a dropout? Does Kevin have any addictions? Is Kevin afraid to travel? Loves to travel? Does Kevin get injured a lot? Does Kevin have a big vocabulary or a little vocabulary? We did a lot with Kevin that you didn't get to see, and I'm sorry to say that I'll never have that time back. So I get asked a lot when I run into people that have seen the show whether I really do like all the food that we eat. And I'm going to be honest with you, I really do. But there's one place I just don't have it in me to go eat there. I don't know that I can even explain to you why, but the memorable place was Applebee's. We shot a couple of episodes where we thought it would be hilarious to show me trying to go to Applebee's and being repelled by my deep inner disdain for Applebee's. We went, I was repelled, and people watched the video, and I think a lot of them thought, "Oh, what's wrong with Applebee's?" Nothing. If you like Applebee's, it's great. I don't know why I don't, but I don't like Applebee's, okay? So there, I said it. There is one thing that Mark's Gotta Eat doesn't care for as of this moment in time, and that is, don't make me eat at Applebee's. It's like plastic food. I just don't like it. I'd be curious to know if anybody loves Applebee's or if anybody hates Applebee's. I just don't dig Applebee's, okay? Please don't hold that against me. So now that's what I've found memorable, but I know that my producer has had some memorable moments too. So from behind the camera, I'm going to ask him to throw out what he remembers about this first year of episodes. So, what's memorable?
One of the first ones that jumps out to me is the bulgogi beef being 3,000 degrees for about an hour and a half.
It was Mount Fuji volcano.
That segment turned out very much reflecting how hot it was.
It was hot.
But you burned your mouth like 17 times.
Every time I took a bite of this stuff, it burned my mouth, and the steam kept billowing out.
And it was a riot. To me.
Funny to the producer. I couldn't taste anything the rest of the shoot.
I have two driving memories. Because
I suspect I know one of them.
Well, one of them was Fellows Cafe when you ran over the curb on the side of the fire station.
We did. And I should say specifically, I did, because it's hard for me to think and talk and drive at the same time. And I thought it was a parking lot. And all I heard from my producer, who was shouting encouragement, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa!"
I think I yelled, "Curb, curb, curb."
Curb, 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 curb.
It's a curb, curb, curb.
Yes, it is.
My gosh.
Hey, tell me I didn't navigate that okay. Holy moly.
Too late. The other one was you chose to instruct everyone on what a roundabout was, and you took us into a roundabout. It felt, I was looking at the camera, so I don't know, but it felt like at 40 miles an hour. And you didn't touch the brakes. You're telling everybody the key to a roundabout is don't touch the brakes. And it felt like you gassed us into this roundabout. And I'm thinking, I'm not looking at anything. My face is in the camera. I'm about to die.
Then finally, the very last thing that I want to mention that's been memorable to me is that I've gotten asked by a lot of people if that's a good philosophy to live by, that life is short, so enjoy every meal. I want to remind you of something, and that is, I'm not telling you to live by that. What I'm saying is, you only have the breath you breathe now. So slow down and enjoy your time with friends. They won't always be around you. So remember, life is short. Enjoy every meal.